Both players are in, and I think they're about to get ready. So Check versus 120. We said yesterday, where Check didn't play, that Check probably one of the weaker players in the roster, but we also said he has those days where he can take out anyone. Can he take out the best undead in the world on the best map for undead versus Night Elf, though? It's gonna be tough. And of course, we have to remember, close position is always a possibility.
That's absolutely correct. You hear the chains, so we are ready to start. Yep. Here we go in game. Yeah. It's 1-1 between Korea and China. The game. Okay, there it is, loading up for me.
And here we go. It is no close position. Actually, in the WCA EU qualifier, we saw Night Elf versus Undead twice on Turtle Rock, and it was close position twice. Both times the Night Elf lost and had a very, very tough time indeed. No such bad luck for Check. No close positions, but the map is still bad. It is still Turtle Rock. It is hard to get level 2 and even much, much harder to get level 3. Gonna be Demon Hunter most likely, because the Warden, of course, she cannot do much at all without levels.
Okay, here we are. I can see a Warden though. It's kind of hard. Well, it was.
No, Neo, no, just no.
Right.
Just no.
Check is playing Warden a lot, I feel. Kind of like Sonic, really likes her, but Turtle Rock might not be the map for it.
Yeah, I think it's even worse than Amazonia. So we actually saw, I remember a game right now, randomly. I remember Hasu Ops versus another Night Elf in EPS who played Warden on Turtle Rock, and he just got ghoul rushed and popped over deadsies, because level 1 Warden, super weak. Ghoul now scouting the close position. Caesar not so lucky, unfortunately, for 120. And we have the Demon Hunter coming out, way more reliable, of course, than the Warden on maps like these, where it's going to be tough to creep. He's going to get the first little camp for free. There's going to be no contention. He will be taking out the turtles without a problem. But after that, where does he go? What does he do? Going towards the ogres, a little bit risky. Going anywhere else, a lot more risky. And how aggressive is 120 gonna be? Is he gonna look for the level 2, which is, by the way, also very easy to get with the ghouls on Turtle Rock, or is he gonna be very aggressive right away? Ghoul finds the creep camp here and would love to steal the last hit on the turtle. This, of course, cannot be allowed by Check, and he's driving the ghoul away.
Yeah, the Demon Hunter making sure that he gets the gauntlets and the little hatchlings as well. Engine of War not in problems, but the Death Knight is running over immediately. Not the side to go for Unholy Aura so far, so is there a coil maybe? Shouldn't be the case usually in this matchup. But yeah, he has no aura, and this points towards coils, right? Maybe there's no mana burn for Check because he went for evasion.
Yeah, I think Check has not used the mana, the skill point yet. And maybe 120 is going to think about what he wants to do. If he's going to move across the map with like 5-6 ghouls and finds a surround on the demon without the aura, then maybe he's going to skill the coil to keep the ghouls alive who are blocking. Tier 2 tech starting for the Night Elf and for the Undead at pretty much exactly the same time. And the skeletons are keeping the elf busy. Nice deny there onto one of the skeletons. He found a wisp kill, by the way. I missed that one. That's, of course, not supposed to happen. So a little tiny bit of experience for the DK as well.
The ghouls are moving out, going toward the sea turtle, so support their hero from the back. The 2 tech, as you mentioned, no graveyard just yet, no double crypt. I'm wondering, did you ever see 1-0 play Gargs?
Not once.
Me neither. Would be cool to see what he's capable of with Gargs. I mean, his micro is so good, and I think dodging stuff is not a real difficulty for him. Like Breath of Fire, etc., etc.
Yeah, but that's like the only quick reaction move. I think Fiends are much harder to micro. Alright, here we go. We have the aura now for the Death Knight, and do we have spikes as well? Okay, good. Only on my end then. Ghoul's trying to look for more creeps, more experience. The DK is trying to threaten the Demon Hunter, going like, you want to creep, but you better be aware, man, better be careful, I might be coming in with more ghouls. He's playing a bluff here. Oh, and gets the last hit, by the way, here with the coil. That is quite the big deal. Now the Demon Hunter is not gonna be level 2, even if he kills the next ogre and gets an archer as well. Seems like the Demon Hunter really did skill immolation or evasion, as there's still no mana burns coming out.
Yeah, but I didn't see misses coming in as well. So this is a little weird, at least, or he's unlucky. You don't know. Deathlight looking very healthy, good progress here. Level 2.5, even out leveling the Demon Hunter by an entire level, thanks to the simultaneous creeping of the ghouls at the same time. So Graveyard is coming in time. Where is the Hunter's Hall of Check? It is there in time as well for the tier 2 tech, and then he will be supported by a Panda or a Naga. Makes things a little easier.
2 ghouls now, accompanying the pressure as well from the DK. Demon Hunter only one single skeleton kill away from level 2, so he's gonna be there at least. Tier 2 now reached. For the undead, in the main base we see the tier 3 tech right away, and the Naga for him also. Realizes the demon is only level 1, he's very weak right now, but with this ghoul, he's not gonna get the kill as there is the saving coil, but Naga against Naga. Neo, you like to say when there's 2 Nagas on the battlefield, usually it's gonna be only one in just a little while.
Exactly, and the Demon Hunter is doing good so far. Is there boots on him? No, there's not. Nice little block from 1 to 0, opens the opportunity for a ghoul to run on the Demon Hunter, but the micro and the positioning is better, or is good for Check. Both Nagas stay alive for now. Frost Arrow was working. And is there a deny from Check? Yep. Was it?
No.
No. But here's...
Surrounder. Gets it!
On point immediately to killing for the town portal.
That was really greedy by Check, trying to go for the deny on the archer and putting his Demon Hunter at risk, and has to use the TP because of it. Yet did not even get the deny. Big mistake, honestly, by him, playing it too risky, thinking that, yeah, might be a little bit risky, but hey, I'm not gonna be surrounded by 120. But yeah, 120 being who he is, the micro is on point, the surround is there, TP is gone, and now Check has to be way more careful.
Naga creeps up to level 2, as we mentioned, so easy. Has the Cloak of Shadows now, can be put to very good use, if it's nighttime, obviously. Check trying to go for the sea turtle, but the Death Knight is still around, the Naga is coming in, the ghouls do heavy damage. And there a coil? Nope, but Frostborn hungers a little too late. Item goes towards the Demon Hunter as well. It's a of mana stealing. Another Death Knight is in trouble. But gets away the unholy aura. But yeah, this is the end for the Naga. I told you! Cloak of Shadows can be put to good use. And since the unholy aura is so good, he can't chase him. And he gets out of Shadow Melt. That was a mistake. Too greedy.
It was gonna be daytime in a second anyway.
Okay, yeah, right, sorry.
Trying to save the ghouls here with the TP. At least one of them will be saved. Interesting approach there by 120, deciding to harass again, even though he only had like 4 ghouls, a hurt Naga and a hurt DK. So perhaps a little bit of over-aggression coming out of the Chinese player.
So this was Check's step back into the game, I feel, slowing down the undead, which is at tier 3 now, and the altar is blocked, so the Lich will be late. He doesn't have the resources just yet. He's waiting for Frenzy, which is coming now. He's waiting for the Destroyer upgrade, and then that's the strongest point in the game for the undead. Before the Master Bears are there. How far is he? Almost at tier 3.
The Merchant now being taken by the Elf, knows with the hero kill, he has a bit of time on his hands, and if he knows the timings well enough, he should know that the tier 3 cannot be hitting quite yet. And now he's making good progress. Demon Hunter will be level 3. The guy who had such a tough early game finds the ring +3. That is not really what he was hoping for. Probably gonna be selling this, but the experience is pretty good on him. As I said, level 3 Demon, level 2 Naga, Tome of Experience as well. Thank you very much. And probably gonna be buying Invulns also, and also a heal scroll. So lots of healing, lots of survivability.
On the other side, we found a big mana potion on the Death Knight, but still no level 3. Check did a good job slowing down the undead. And yeah, Master Training is finished for Check, and he plays a lot better than expected. The winner of Rust Brain Cup 4 didn't make it into the playoffs of WCA Korean qualifier. but he's getting better and better. Claws of attack +6 for the Lich, of course, amazing. +11 immediately, but he hands it over to the Naga.
Interesting. Maybe wants to split the damage in case one of them dies, possibly. By the way, the invul is gone now, and with 120 facing a Naga, not a Panda, he would love to have an invul to keep a second and third hero alive, who are very squishy indeed. But instead he's going for the heal scroll and going for the base attack. This movement has been seen by the Night Elf, as of course there is the Watcher ward standing at the Merchant. Now Demon Hunter coming in, mana burn right away. Is there going to be a Coil Nova attempt? The surround is not there. And here comes the Bear Rejuvenation. Do we have Destroyer form upgrade yet? We should. There's nothing in queue in the main. And there's the first morph.
There's the morph. He has to suck dry the other statue. It's full mana. And he, dispelling the Rejuvenation, which was nice. Fog Lightning hitting some ghouls. 2 Fiends it is. But, yeah, I kind of like the claws on the Naga, because the damage on the Naga is usually better. Do you know how the Orb of Corruption works? If you hit, will it reduce the armor first, or will it count the damage first and then reduce the armor?
The armor reduction is there on the first hit already, so
okay.
I guess you could say the armor reduction is first.
Okay, then of course it makes sense to keep everything on the Lich. So you have to focus definitely with the Lich first and then follow it up with the Naga. But in general the damage of the Naga is higher than the one of the Lich. So if you have an amazing micro and 120 has that, it makes sense to do it that way, but it's hard to micro. So
I think the attack speed on Lich and Naga is fairly the same. Maybe a little bit faster on the Lich, so it might be a little bit better on the Lich. But Lich, of course, level 1 might be dying quickly. Alright, here we go. First big fight coming in. This is 4 bears. This is a good army. 4 bears, 3 dryads, pretty much the perfect army composition. Only the 1 archer, not that great. Lich taking a lot of damage here, but there should be a coil at the ready. There is now. Has the mana right here and saves the Lich. Another Fog Lightning from the Naga hitting, and once again, only a single ghoul. So the Naga hasn't been the greatest sharpshooter for Check this game, but she's level 3, she's looking pretty. Double invul on his heroes as well, but no TP. But this looks like an army, honestly, that 120 can't really fight. He has 2 Fiends here, 1 Destroyer, and ghouls that are not that great in this stage of the game. But close to his main, he's looking for the fight, but the DK taking so much damage, Jesus Christ. Has to retreat, has to get back, might be forced into the heal scroll already. Not yet, loses a single ghoul here without getting anything in return.
But this is not Check trying to break 120 here, trying not to break the main base. This is him buying time. Look at the back of the turtle, that's a Tree of Life, halfway done. But the ghouls are moving out, they know about this. This is kind of becoming...
Did you see this with a shade, or...?
This is kind of becoming Check's signature move versus Undead. He always does it, usually a little earlier. But you have to be aware that if you play Check as an Undead, there will be an expansion coming at some point.
But they ran straight over, like, without any question. I think he scouted it.
Maybe with the skeletons or the shade, Oh, but maybe he can save him. Yep, very nice interruption by Check.
But still, dealing a lot of damage to it already isn't too bad, because we have upkeep already for 120. He's waiting for one of his Frostworms, the first one, to finish. That is quite the increase in his power level. And another Frostworm being queued behind it right away. That might suggest that he wants to wait for the second Frostworm before going for the big fight. And I think that might work out just perfectly to be attacking the expansion, which is going to be finishing here in a second. Next, Merchant being taken as well by Check. Level almost 4 for the Demon. He found, by the way, the Period of Vitality. Pretty good, I think, on the Naga, who usually is so squishy.
To that, a little HP boost. So both players are going for the red spot. What is this?
Oh, very good.
Ancient Django of Endurance. More movement speed. Amazing synergy with the Unholy Aura. And of course more attack speed. Always appreciate if you have a Lich and Fiends. Claws of attack plus 12 on the Demon Hunter though.
Makes him a prime threat, and because of this, a prime target probably. Many Night Elves nowadays get the Tele Staff on the Demon Hunter so that they can use his invul in a fight and heal up again with Reju, and then if he gets focused again, you stab him home and he heals up and stabs back into the fight, and that makes your Demon Hunter so survivable, so tanky over many heals. But he has no Tele Staff, and here comes the engagement already. 120 wanting to fight before the second Frostworm. It is on its way, but it's not here yet.
He has to wait a little longer. 68 food for the Undead, 71 for the Night Elf. The Dryads far up front. Where are the Bears? They're completely out of position. Not a good start for the Korean here, but the second Frostborn is now arriving to the scene, and he has to focus the Bears here. This does not happen just yet. One worm dead. Does not micro him above the forest. The positioning was a little off. Level 2 on the Lich, level 3 on the Naga. Good damage dealers, but it looks like Check can take this.
Boro saving that one Fiend, just barely in the nick of time now. The Demon Hunter in trouble. There is no invul, there is no heal potion, but the staff should be ready. Yes, it's being saved for the Demon. Frostworm being put back. By the way, Scroll of the Beast has not been used. Of course, lots of Dryads here to dispel. Gets rid of that one Destroyer as well, healing up the Frostworm now also. Mana Burn, where is it? He's not using it for the time being. First Hippogriff as well, and the Frostworm almost dies here. He's wanting to follow the Demon Hunter, and there's a surround on the Death Knight. Almost saves him though. And this is looking really good for Check. Is he going to be taking out the Micro Monster to 120 in his favorite matchup? There's no more Frostworm, there's no more Destroyer, and the A-Bomb seems to be falling as well. Big surprise coming out of Check.
Fantastic focusing, but the position of 1-0 was way off. I don't really know why he engaged there. It was not a perfect timing. He's losing so much. Another Fiend, another A-Bomb. So he's down to a statue, a Fiend and his 3 heroes, while the Death Knight is below 200. The mana is all gone. One more Nova, but there's only the DH to hurt. The right clicks hurt the Dryads though, and they feed the Undead quite much.
Alright, this is gonna be enough though. 56 supply only. Now the Naga out of position might be eating the focus. The Lich has the Nova, uses it right away. And the Naga, is she gonna be saved? Yeah, there comes the transfer. The staff has been given over to the Demon. But 2 Fiends have been saved here in the middle of the fight. They're unborrowing now. They're trying to look for some pickoffs. 58 supply. Demon Hunter coming in again. Riju has been dispelled. There's no web, by the way. Big problem. Now the Demon in trouble again, but he has the invul. The Lich has the invul as well. Has to use it right here, but the retreat still has to come. There is no coil mana currently to heal up the 3rd hero. And Check is safe for now. And 120, he has to do something.
Yeah, what a disastrous fight by 1-0. More and more Hippogriffs are coming in. I don't see web upgrade yet in the crypt, so he doesn't go for it. He wants something else. For example, a big item here. Sobi Mask, Roar of the Magi, that would all be amazing. Sobi Mask it is. Nice little regeneration. But yeah, use the big mana potion on the DK to get more healing. Goes to level 4, Lich is level 3, so 3-3-3 combo means level 2. Coil, Nova, Fork, Lightning. Demon Hunter level 4.6 though. 1-0 needs the perfect angle to attack somehow. And that is with Forest nearby.
He's going for the Demon right now, but everything for him is already kind of hurt. Hippo's coming in again, and again he has no web. The big mistake of this game, it seems, or at least one of them, is there being no web. Fiends going back, trying to borrow now, but they're in range of the ward. Not quite, actually. Now the first few bears are starting to fall. They're not being staffed because he wants to save the staff for the Demon Hunter. Does not want to lose his first hero, obviously. And still no web upgrade.
I can't believe it.
He has more than enough lumber.
He goes for another Fiend, but not for the upgrade. Of course he can just...
Ah, he has it already. There we saw it.
Ah, yeah, true.
Weird. Maybe it just finished.
Didn't use it. He needs to use it now. Oh yeah. One is still up in the air. Needs to focus that with Lich and Naga. But yeah, this is definitely better. Fighting next to the forest. The Dryads won't have an easy time. Next Imbo Potion on the Demon, close to level 5. Sends the Worm back. Saves the Fiend. Well done, at least for now. The healing is working from the statue. But 1-0 heavily relied on his hero. What's the Demon Hunter doing? What's the Lich doing? Staff out. Lich remains alive as well.
But very, very hurt indeed. The Naga does not have a Fog Lightning for Check. Losing more and more units. Dryads coming in from the side. This might be dangerous. The slow coming in. The Frostworm also saving himself above the trees on 2 HP. Can you believe it? Coil coming in again, saving the Lich, but the Frostworm will be falling. Lots of experience for the Naga for Check. Now hitting level 5. And the Demon Hunter should be coming back soon as well, but another bear is falling also. Level 4 for the DK. That is the level 2 Unholy Aura. And of course, as well, we have the Endurance Aura. So everything has 30% increased movement speed. This opens up a lot of micro potential. 53 supply for the Undead. The Night Elf at 59. And 120 keeps on pressuring. The Zombie Mask, by the way, on the DK. So valuable. Level 4 Naga, level 3 Lich, level 4 DK. Demon Hunter coming in again. He has no invul, but he has a healing potion.
Needs more web, there must be a new one. Okay, webs it down, and down goes the Hippo. He has to keep the Destroyer alive, he has to keep the Worms alive, we're not there yet. And so the magic damage is low, but there are no bears anymore, so it's okay. But the Fiends, what can he do against the Fiends? Oh, Demon Hunter
Now
stepped
the
out
Naga,
again.
the Naga of Check is in the middle of everything, but it's not being focused. There's no mana for Nova at the moment. The Hippos are being webbed one after the other. 49 supply for the Undead, 54 for Check. This should have been an easy game since this expansion has been standing for such a long time, but it seems like the Micro keeps 120 in this.
The Tree of Life will most likely be fallen. Repair coming in very late. Is he forcing a Nova? Nope, no mana anymore. But plenty of Fog Lightning. I don't really know why he doesn't use it here. The Worm is back. He's going for the Demon. The staff is on him. Ah, double staff now. Okay, that's a nice thing.
Rejuvenation has to be dispelled. Where is it? He's not dispelling it. I don't know. Maybe the dispel's on cooldown from Roar or something. But now the Bear's in trouble. Demon Hunter out of the fight. Slowed still from the Frostworm. Another Destroyer falls. That is level 5 now finally for the Demon Hunter, who has been healed up quite significantly. Being focused again though. The Frostworm taking lots of damage from the piercing. And again, Rejuvenation, healing up the first hero. There's no Destroyer to dispel it here, but now the Dryads taking a lot of damage. I think the Ghouls have been rebuilt, in fact. Lots of Frenzy goes on the battlefield. Demon Hunter in trouble. Again, no Rejuvenation this time. Bears coming from the main that are very hurt. And now the Naga being focused for the first time in quite a while. Does he have a Nova? He does! He does! He does! Where is it? Where is the Nova? Doesn't get the kill. The Naga is being staffed out. The DK, by the way, has to run away. He's very low HP indeed. The Bears are chasing him. But now the Tree of Life might be falling. This is a miraculous comeback if he does this. And I think he has the time to kill the expansion.
I would definitely agree.
Oh, the DK at the shop.
Wow. Invul Potion and Heal Scroll. This will be so beneficial. The expansion is down. And the Lich and the Naga are doing a tremendous job. 2 bears in the air. If he can keep the Death Knight alive for longer.
And now finally 120 has been able to defeat the economy disadvantage. And right as he does so, the main gold mines expire. And of course that means that the Knife can set up a new one. But hold that thought, the Demon Hunter might be in trouble here. Is there a Frostworm to slow him? No, there is not. The DK still very low. There is the Fog Lightning, but on the other side also Fog Lightning on the opposing Naga. Both heroes almost dying. Heal Scroll has to come out. Now only the Demon here. Bears falling once more. And the focus is coming on the Demon. There's no invul, there's no TP, but the Demon does get away.
Yeah, the Bears and the Dryads at the moment too strong, but the statues are constantly healing. And we mentioned this before. This is one of the specialties of 120. It makes him so strong. So yeah, main gold mines down. Nature's Blessing has been researched, and then we're going to see an expansion here. Is he trying to rebuild this one? Nope. He is reliant in the strength of his Tree of Eternity.
This is a pretty crazy micro game, man. 120 loses the fight that was very even. After that, he was fighting uphill the entire time against an expansion, and those engagements he won. Almost seemed like he thought, yeah, this is going to be too easy of a fight. I got to give him some kind of advantage to make this even. Finding the Talisman of Evasion. Not too bad, honestly. The DK will be a tank for quite a bit, and very, very, very close to level 5 as well.
Demon Hunter is level 5 for quite some time, but he doesn't get really close to level 6, which would turn the entire game around. Once again, a Destroyer gone for free. Check on 41 food versus 43.
Oh, the Naga, his Naga, once out of position, no invul being transferred now though, saves her, but now the DK as well in tons of trouble, and he is gonna be losing his second hero. The Demon Hunter has the invul still and will save it. One slip up here in the attention of 120, and suddenly everything is falling to pieces. The Lich being slowed as well, being focused. The Demon Hunter in trouble, and he actually dies to the Fog Lightning. He had the staff, but he didn't expect the burst damage, but it was there. And now in the undead base, he might be able to take a good fight, but his 2 heroes are low, but the bears are falling. And now the Naga is in trouble. She's being slowed by the Frostworm, but no hero damage coming out. Level 5 for the Lich. Check had this game in the books already, but he's overcommitting and losing so much right now. The Naga is still slowed from the Frostworm, but the Frostworm runs away, doesn't focus her anymore. And I guess the Naga will be able to get away, and only 21 supply remaining for Check after the DK kill. This was his game.
Yeah, definitely overcommitting and exposing his hero
Oh.
there. Oh, the Naga! Potion being swapped. Holy cow, here comes Nova, level 6. Naga
Invis,
dead!
nothing!
Nothing. There were no resources for Check. Only 100. You can't do anything with it. Both heroes down. Level 6 Naga is so expensive, but Tree of Eternity finds the gold mine. It will take some time, but then he's gonna have income anymore. No!
Jesus Christ!
Check is throwing this game away.
Holy crap.
What